Iman Shumpert, the Chicago-born champion of the 2016 NBA Finals, sits in the confessional booth of a podcast studio. His voice a melange of melancholy and defiance. His heart a battlefield scarred by 7 years of matrimonial bliss turned to ash.
And finally, now something like we had great years, you know what I'm saying? Like, great years together. So it's like, I can't let this now cause it to be like, now I'm throwing just negative stuff in my mind. It's like, no, something happened. They discussing it, but that happened a year ago. If y'all still discussing it, discuss it. But you know what I mean?
I think the reason why people are so invested in your relationship or your past relationship is because like it was so public and it was very beautiful, and we got to see it with the reality show and the different things that you guys put out there. So it's like people have become so invested in the aftermath of like who's, what's, wins, and whys. And does that ever like trigger you? And
not really. I mean, some of the filings after, like, it's hurtful to see because it's just like, but other than that, it's like people discussing it. It's like people was discussing the good stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what we put it out there. So it's like they got to discuss the good stuff, so I can't really tell them, don't discuss the bad. Like, I got to let it go. You know what I mean? Like, I got to let that rock. But it don't really alter my day or nothing. I don't think I got mad not once until somebody from Chicago did it. Like, I think that's where I'm biased. Like, Chicago ain't allowed to do that. Like, y'all just be cool. Like, shut y'all up.
Because that's your hometown, right?
Yeah, we don't do that. Like, I wasn't raised like that. I don't know, none of y'all was raised like that. Like, we not doing that. But everybody else, like, they media outlets and everything, like, this is their livelihood. They post about what's going on in the world. They was posting us when it was good. Now they posting this, whatever. Some stuff is just whatever information, but it's like, I can't go out here and explain it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can go out here on this media run, if people ask and touch on it, cool, but
that must be exhausting for you, right? Like,
no, it's not.
It's not? Oh.
Look, this is the thing, right? We talking, right? This the phone. Like, I gotta go on here, open it, go to the app, find something. Like, I have to do that in order to feel it.
Yeah.
I be doing stuff, like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, I don't feel it like people feel it. And it could be from basketball, because it's like, we'll have a game and Stephen A. Smith could have said something, they talking about it all day. But it's like, bro, I still gotta eat, I gotta film, I gotta take a nap, I gotta go to the training room, I gotta do a lot of stuff. It's not that hard to take my phone, put it up for 2-3 hours.
And just detach yourself from it.
Yeah, but I mean, after a while, you're not even detaching yourself, you just don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't be controlled by that. Like, I get on, I post my stuff, I get off. People like it, cool. If they don't like it, cool. It's a billboard.
Yeah.
You driving past my billboard right quick. You liked it? Oh.
Would you want to get married again?
That one's tough. I don't know about that. Right now, I'm just, you feel me? Like, I think
Would you want to fall in love again?
I think I didn't realize how young I fell in love. And now I need to just, like, I need to chill with me for a little bit. Like, I need to get me right. I got 2 kids now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just need to, let me do some push-ups.
Back in the gym?
Let me get back in the gym again, you know what I mean? Fix my jumper, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I could dunk still. Like, but I seriously think it's just not something that I'm like searching for anymore. I think a part of me wanted to be my dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it made everything, the marriage stuff made sense because I felt equal to my dad. Like, okay, we're equal now.
And your dad was your role model?
Always gonna be my role model.
With Teyana Taylor, that siren of song and screen, he crafted a love story so luminous it dazzled the world. Reality shows, red carpets, and Instagram posts that painted a portrait of black love as resplendent as a Renaissance fresco. Yet, in September 2023, the edifice crumbled, their divorce a public spectacle splashed across TMZ, the Shade Room, and every ex-post from here to Timbuktu. Shumpert, now a man of 35, doth not weep but reflects. His words a shield against the media's arrows, accusing the chattering classes, podcasts, blogs, and reality TV of amplifying his pain, of turning a private parting into a public pillory. He speaks of Chicago, his hometown, with a warrior's pride, demanding its denizens cease their gossip, while dismissing the broader media's obsession as the price of fame. This is no mere interview. It is a philippic, a cry de coeur against the commodification of heartbreak in an age where every tear is content, every wound a headline. For this is no mere personal lament, but a clarion call against the systemic scourge of media exploitation, a pestilence that doth prey upon the vulnerable with the rapacity of a vulture upon carrion. Shumpert's marriage, a beacon of black excellence, was not merely lived but televised, its every moment, from the birth of daughters Imane Jr. and Rue to the reality show Teyana and Imane, offered up to the public like a sacrificial lamb. The liberal heart doth bleed for such exposure, for it recognizes the double-edged sword of visibility. To be seen is to be celebrated, but also to be scrutinized, dissected, and devoured. When Shumpert speaks of the media's fixation on his divorce, of the pain of seeing his life reduced to who's, what's, when's, and why's, he unveils a truth most profound. The media, in its insatiable quest for clicks, hath transformed love into content, heartbreak into capital. This is a progressive nightmare, a betrayal of the ideal that black stories, black love, should be sacred, not fodder for the digital mill. Shumpert's soliloquy is a Promethean cry, a wail of woe that pierces the firmament, a testament to the perfidy of those who would plunder the sanctity of his heart's hearth. The media, those rapacious reprobates, doth swarm like locusts upon the verdant fields of his love, their podcasts and posts a pestilent plague that transforms conjugal collapse into clickable carrion. Oh, the perfidy, the profligacy! Shumpert, that cybernetic centurion, doth not merely lament but smites the chattering classes with the sword of scorn, demanding his hometown of Chicago forsake its gossiping ways and the broader media cease their scavenging. This is no mere divorce. It is a cataclysm, a clarion call for the sanctity of personal pain in an age where every tear is a thumbnail, every sorrow a subscription. From a liberal perspective, Shumpert's plight is a microcosm of a broader cultural malaise, a society where the private is made public, where black love is both pedestalized and pulverized. The media's obsession with Shumpert and Taylor's divorce, fueled by Teyana's November 2024 filing citing irreconcilable differences and her cryptic Instagram stories, reflects a systemic failure to respect boundaries. Ex-posts from 2024 lament the parasites who feed off black couples' pain, while Reddit's Are Black People Twitter debates whether Shumpert's alleged infidelity, a rumor he denies, justifies the scrutiny. The liberal heart recoils at this spectacle, for it sees the intersection of race and fame. Black celebrities, unlike their white counterparts, are expected to perform their pain, to bare their souls for a public that demands authenticity but punishes vulnerability. Shumpert's refusal to explain it to everybody, his insistence on living beyond the media's gaze, is a progressive act of defiance, a reclamation of agency in a world that would reduce him to a headline. The media's role in Shumpert's divorce is not merely a personal affront, but a cultural contagion, a plague that infects the body politic with the venom of voyeurism. Podcasts, those modern-day confessionals, hath proliferated like roaches in a neglected tenement, with platforms like The Breakfast Club and Drink Champs dissecting celebrity lives with the glee of a coroner at a cadaver. Reality TV, too, bears the mark of Cain. For Teyana and Imane 2018 and We Got Love Teyana and Imane 2021 invited the world into their home, only to see that invitation weaponized when the marriage crumbled. The Shade Room, with its 28 million Instagram followers, posted every rumor, from Teyana's claim of Shumpert's narcissistic behavior to unverified tales of side chicks, turning a private tragedy into a public circus. Shumpert's response, delivered with the calm of a man who's faced LeBron James in the finals, is a masterclass in restraint. He acknowledges the media's right to discuss the good stuff he and Teyana shared, but refuses to let their bad define him. This is a liberal triumph, a stand for dignity in an age of digital debauchery. The media's pillaging of Shumpert's marital demise is a digital age Icarus, soaring on the wings of clicks only to plummet into the sea of moral bankruptcy. Shumpert, that hardwood Hercules, doth not merely endure but ascends, a phoenix rising from the ashes of his union, his heart unbowed by the cacophony of commentators. The podcasts, those pestilent purveyors of prattle, doth swarm like flies upon a banquet, their microphones a menace that amplifies pain into profit. Yet Shumpert, with the sagacity of a sage and the swagger of a showman, doth defy their dominion, proclaiming his right to live, to love, to lose without the world's vultures circling overhead. This is no mere divorce. It is a rebellion, a revolution against the commodification of the human heart, a battle for the soul of a man who would rather dunk than dwell. Shumpert's reflections are a case study in the intersection of race, fame, and privacy. Black celebrities from Will and Jada to Beyoncé and Jay-Z are expected to perform their lives for public consumption, their joys and sorrows fodder for a media machine that thrives on spectacle. Teyana Taylor's filing, complete with allegations of Shumpert's failure to properly care for their daughters, was catnip for outlets like TMZ. It leaves us with a challenge: to forge a media landscape where stories are told with empathy, not exploitation, where black love is celebrated, not commodified, where a man like Shumpert can grieve without becoming a headline. The podcasts, the reality shows, the ex-posts, they are not the enemy, but tools that must be wielded with care. Shumpert's stand, his refusal to let the media define his day, is a liberal call to action. To demand accountability from those who profit from pain, to protect the vulnerable from the vultures, to build a world where love, even when lost, is treated with dignity. So let us raise a glass of kombucha, for we are liberals with taste, to Shumpert, to his daughters, to his Chicago roots, and to the hope that the media might one day amplify healing over heartbreak.